Hey YouTube, this is Eminent Hero of the DC Saints. Today's video will be a series called Eminent Heroes Rants. Today's episode covers Yu-Gi-Oh! Jerks and Fakers. First, I'm going to start off with Yu-Gi-Oh! Jerks. Those are the people who have to lie, cheat, and steal in order to win at the game because they have no other way of acquiring the cards they need and no other way they can win. Everybody anybody that plays Yu-Gi-Oh, anybody in anywhere, always has at least 2 to 3 of these people somewhere in their neighborhood. Everywhere, all the time. These are the people who have to rub in your face that their deck is better than yours. They always got to say that you cheat when you win. Every time they beat you, they say your deck is inferior to them. And if you beat them, they always say that their deck is better and they always have bad hand. And the main thing that they do is they always hang around the rest of the losers that are just like them, and they always sit at their little table and do whatever they want. And another thing I don't like about Yu-Gi-Oh jerks is that they tend to always have the better cards than you, and then they rub it in your face every time you try to make a trade. They jump into that trade and take the card you're trying to get, and then they try to be your friend when you get something that they want. And if you don't give it to them, they'll steal it from you. Now I hate that kind of stuff. Me myself, I had 4 of my cards stolen. One of them I got back. Another one was supposedly ripped up, quote unquote. The other one got burnt, and I never found out what the other one was. The names of these cards were Elemental Hero Prisma was stolen from me, but I got it back. Mirror Force was stolen from me, but I heard it got ripped up, quote unquote. The third card that gets stolen from me would be Evil Hero Malicious Fiend. That card got burnt. The fourth card that gets stolen from me was Elemental Hero Electrum. Never knew what happened to that. Now, before I end the subject with Yu-Gi-Oh! Jerks, because I'm sure everybody out there knows what the subject's about, basically, because they've been through it before. The one thing I can't stand about these people is that they always talk about you behind your back, but they always try to be your friend in front of your face. So they can get stuff out of you. They always expect you to help them in trades, but then they don't ever help you in trades. Basically, they're like the average bully of high school. That's basically what they are. Now, to cut off that subject, let's go into Yu-Gi-Oh! Fakers. These are the people who always say a certain archetype or a certain type of card in the game is bad, but when something new comes out for them, they're always all over that card's dick. Let's go, for example. I'm a hero user. They're the only cards in the game that I actually like to use. Ever since I started Yu-Gi-Oh! About, I'll say, 3 years ago, when I first went to a place called Illusion Games and Comics in Salisbury, that's where I'm at now, I used a burn deck. It was good. People liked that. Yada yada yada. Things progressed. Then all of a sudden, I got these cards called Elemental Heroes, Destiny Heroes, and then later on Evil Heroes. I never liked them at first, but I gave them a try, and I've been with them ever since. Now, when I first made a hero deck, people got on me. They called me E-Fag. They called me Hero Fag. They'll get on my deck and say my deck is stupid. But then guess what, guys? I beat all their asses in the game. I'll use the word I pwned noobs with the deck, and then it results in them getting mad at me and still try to put me down. Now, this topic is basically about people who said heroes are stupid, never can win, and are jank. But now that Elemental Hero Absolute Zero came out, they're all over the heroes' balls, trying to say that they're good now. Now, as you never liked them then, why do you like them now? No excuses about, oh, they made a new card for once, I'm going to try them out. If you said they were bad back then, and you're using them now, you're contradicting yourself. You're saying they're good, but only to a certain point that one card made them like that. There's still no reason to say that they're good. I hate the fact that now that the heroes are good, quote unquote, everybody's going around bugging me for my miracle fusions. And when I won't trade them, they give me a lot of mouth. For example, I wouldn't trade 2 miracle fusions to this guy, so he pulled all these hero cards in this pack and ripped them all up and put them in a pile. That's what he did. Now he is the guy that said the heroes were jank back then. So you see how he changed now because of Absolute Zero. He just changed just like that. Another thing, I made a Hero Twilight deck. I didn't have a name for it yet, but there was a build for it that I liked. People said that was a stupid idea. It didn't last until it was gay. Now it come out, there's a deck called Chaos Heroes, which is a Hero Twilight. Now people are running that. That's fake right there. You're gonna say the deck is stupid, but then when I make it, but when it actually comes out, you're gonna try to copy the deck and run it. That's really pathetic. Another thing, when I made a hero deck, a plant hero deck, everybody said it was stupid. It was just pathetic. Then all of a sudden, I beat everybody there at least 1 to 2 times with it. And the only hero actually revolved that deck around was Elemental Hero Canoes, which is the plant that nobody used in that deck. It's a damn plant. You can attack directly. You can get it back with Miracle Fertilizer. You can get it back with, you can use World Tree on it. Come on now. I can think of better hero decks than almost anybody else in the whole Salisbury state, country city. So now let's see. What is another subject of fake hero users? Yeah, people who they'll say that their heroes are they'll say your heroes are jank, and then they'll turn around and copy the deck you made, and then they'll end up using that at regionals. That happened to me before. Somebody I made a it was a proxy deck that uses all the new hero features: Great Tornado, the Shining Absolute Zero, and Divine Neos, and Gaia. And then all of a sudden, that wasn't legal because it was all proxies. But then all of a sudden, when the stuff, most of the stuff comes out, somebody tried to copy that deck after they just said was jank. That is a definition of a fake hero. A person who says heroes are jank, but then they're going to use it later on in the future. No, like I said, no excuses. And because one card for them came out that changes the whole way they look, it does not change the fact that you said they were bad back then, and now you're trying to say they're good now. It's like you have a best friend and his girlfriend. You didn't like his girlfriend, but all of a sudden, the next time you saw his girlfriend, she's all souped up and new. She got a new appearance, and then you try to go out with her after you just said you didn't like her. That's fake. All right, YouTube. I'm done with this rant. Tune in to the next episode of Eminent Heroes Rants, episode 2, where I'll cover another subject. Alright, guys, peace out. I'm out. Subscribe and have fun. Yo.